Well, hello, my little potato, you beautiful soul. You know, I always like to start off with I love you, so I love you. Well, I took my melatonin last night, which I'm going to remember. I'm going to take it right now so I don't forget. And I slept from 12 something to like 9 something. So I got sleep and I slept 9 hours, which tells me that my body needed it. So I'm okay with that. I'm really tired. I just did my nervous reset system. I just did my nervous system reset exercises and they kind of tend to make me yawn. So excuse me. I don't Today was kind of a weird day. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I did today that like I do my 45-minute like quiet time, and then I during my 45-minute quiet time, I decided when the 45-minute quiet time started, the idea came to me that I tell people that if you want that there's people that they're like, "Oh, I want to like record I want to write a book, but I hate typing." And I'm like, "Okay." So the idea came to me that I should share with people how they can do it, how they can, record a book easily, and why it's good for them to record the book easily, record the book also. So I did that. I made the video. Um, and it's so the thing is like I think when I make a video and I take a video and I run it through like Claude or whatever, and I run it through AI to figure out, not just why am I telling this story? Like, who do I think it's going to benefit? Why is it going to benefit? What's the real reason I'm telling them? And I'm telling them, a- and I do, I follow the framework of like Junyu, for example, and what he says, but I'm like, I don't like, I do that, and then it seems like the video does worse. And I think it's because it seems like it's scripted, and it is because I need to be more the real me when I'm telling the story, and I'm not there yet. I'm still working on that. So I can have the why of the story, but hey, I'm working on it. I'm learning. Um, but yes, I recorded 2 audios for YouTube. I recorded an audio for Reddit, and for some reason the Reddit kept removing the post, and I was like, what is going on? And I finally realized that I wasn't tagging the correct user in the thing, but it's because I didn't see their name on the what's it called? On the post. I thought their username was something else, and I thought that was so weird, but I was like, okay. So I finally got it reposted, and that's what it is. Um, but yes, today I have been enjoying the 45-minute meditation. Well, it's kind of a meditation, but it's not. Um, because all I've been doing is sharing, during that's the other thing is like I take those 45 minutes for myself, and in that 45 minutes I get like ideas. I let my brain sit, and I will I usually, because I'm usually someone, it's honestly it's my no judgment zone. And if I take a nap, like I put the earbuds in for quiet. I put a sleep mask on. I put the blanket over me, but I sit up. I don't lay down. I sit up and I say, okay, whatever happens, let my thoughts run. If I take a nap, whatever happens, it's okay. And I set a timer for 45 minutes. And whatever happens, whatever happens. And then today, I like two of my nails popped off and I just put them back. Well, actually, the one I replaced because not only did I pop it off, but I broke it in like different corners and I want it to last longer. So fortunately, I had an extra one, so I just put that back. And the other one came off and I popped that back on. And I'm getting better at, applying, and we'll find out tomorrow because tomorrow's the real test because tomorrow's when I take a shower, and if it gets wet and it comes off, then I'll know. But like, honestly, I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty well, I should say. So, um, I did not eat. I had class tonight. I did not even watch the video beforehand, and then my classmate and I met after, and I just, I don't know. I told my classmate today that, that I was kind of starting to give up hope. And then I started telling him about certain, like, I'm starting to give up hope and I wanted to move to Florida, but I don't even know if that's going to happen. And I know that I should have faith that it's going to happen, but come on. Like, okay, let's formulate ways that I could move to Florida easily, right? Um, I could buy a lotto ticket. I don't have any cash right now, but I could buy a lotto ticket. I could win a lotto ticket. I could win a scratch off, right? That's one way. Uh, I could somehow magically sell a bunch of copies of my books, which would give me money. I could get some sort of like partnership, or I don't know. I could get a job. I could get a job. I could get a job, um, remote or something. I could, there's a couple contests that I've entered that I could win. Um, I don't know what else. I don't know the other way. That's all I can come up. Um, yeah, that's all I can come up with. There's a couple contests I've entered that I could win. Um, I could, mm, I could win a scratch off. I could win an actual lottery ticket. Actually, winning an actual lottery ticket, I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Um, I could, get a job that pays me in California. Could, I mean, Florida. I know California you're from. Um, I could let go of the idea and just be resigned to staying here. I could do that too. I don't want to, but I could, right? Um, Pray and ask God, like, to send me a clear sign that if I'm supposed to stay here instead of moving to Florida, then I'll stay. But if He wants me to go to Florida, then I need a clear sign there. What can I ask for? So if I'm supposed to stay in Houston, I'm going to ask for the word Merkaba to show up somewhere. And if I'm supposed to go to Florida, I'm going to ask to see a word Ozarka. Ozarka? Ozarka, because that's the name of the water bottle company. And Ozarks during summer, like people, that's more common. But Ozarka, not including the water bottles, is not as common. But Ozarka is common in Texas. I should ask for Poland Spring instead, because Poland Spring is a northeast water, is the East Coast water company. And if I see Poland Spring, I'll know that that's the East Coast and I'm supposed to go to the East Coast. But if I'm supposed to stay here in Houston, then I'll see Merkaba and there's like Merkaba, because there's all kinds of Merkabas. There's like a Merkaba right in front of my face. And that is a very uncommon word. So that's that's what I'll ask for, right? Because God always says, like, ask me for a sign. Here you go. Well, this is what I'm asking for. I'm asking for a sign and ask for a clear sign in my reality to come to me. And you know what's funny is that when I have asked for the signs like that before, it shows up in words. So then that way I'm not like, I don't look at it and think, well, that could be a Merkaba or that could be a Poland Spring, like the actual, like, it will actually say Merkaba or Merkaba. And I'll see Poland Spring, and Poland Spring will be like, so because I like to go for words that are uncommon. So Ozarka is kind of common in Texas, but Poland Spring is not so common. So um then I'll know, right? And every night, I don't know if you know this, and every morning I say the same prayer. It's like, Dear God, make tomorrow a spectacular day full of miracles, because I know I'm part of the divine flow. Show me tomorrow a clear sign I am on the right path. I am open, I am ready, I am prepared. And then I started adding the line, subconscious, I command you tomorrow to show me how good it can get. Subconscious, I command you tomorrow to show me how good it can get. And subconscious, I command you tomorrow to show me how good it can get. I mean, I say some other stuff too, but those are the last two things that I say before I go to sleep. So that's what I'm going to do. I've shared that with you, and I will just, dear God, you know, dear God, I'm starting to lose faith. And if, if you want me to stay here, then I'll stay, right? If it's higher, if it's meant for me to stay here for however much longer it's going to take, then I'll stay. But if I'm meant to go, then I need a clear sign that it's time for me to go, and that I'll be moving in September. It's not just wishful thinking, because, like, right now, it seems like wishful thinking. Because if you were to look around and you looked at my current reality versus what I'm asking for, I sound like I'm delusional. Actually, I'm not delusional. Delusional is my third cousin twice removed, you know? That's where I am right now. And I need to talk to my dad this week because we leave on Friday. And so when we land in California on Friday, it's going to be like 1 o'clock Houston time. So I need to eat before we get on the plane. And I need to eat before we get on the plane at a minimum. And we're going to need to eat sometime. So I don't know how that's going to work, because otherwise we have to eat in the airport. And I don't know if my dad wants to do that, because eating in the airport's expensive. And then, like, we're going to land in Vegas. And I don't know. It's going to be okay. Tomorrow I have 2 meetings with my coach, and then I have a meeting with my business partner, and I'm going to work on turning in my assessment for school. And then I will be, quote unquote, on vacation, because we are out of school for a week. Hooray! So I'll have like a week and a half vacation. And then maybe I can work, and then maybe I can, something. So, I don't know. Thank you for listening to me as I talk through the options and the ways and asking for signs. So, yeah, I did not expect to go that route. So, thank you again for listening. I love you, and I'll talk tomorrow.